What's going on, good people? It's Will, and today I want to talk about why draw speed is important. Okay, so for some context, when I talk about draw speed, I'm talking about people that everyday carry or EDC, and I'm also talking about situations where your situational awareness wasn't enough, right? It wasn't that you weren't paying attention, your head was buried in your phone. All things being equal, you did everything you could do to avoid a deadly encounter, but for whatever reason, you found yourself in this situation. One reason why draw speed is important is because we're reacting to what someone else is doing, which means we're always going to be behind the curve, right? Because action is typically going to beat reaction. So we need to make sure that we're fast enough to give ourselves a chance. Nothing is guaranteed, but if you don't get your gun out, then you obviously cannot use it. Another reason is that self-defense situations are typically over in a matter of seconds. Like people say a few seconds, a few yards, a few rounds, or 3 rounds, 3 yards, 3 seconds, however you want to put it. They're typically over quickly. So if you're fumbling or don't know how to clear your cover garment to get your firearm out to be able to use it to defend yourself or someone else, then that could be an issue. Having a quick draw also gives us more time either to aim if it's a difficult shot for whatever reason, whether it's a small target, distance, whatever that situation might be, or it might give us some time to evaluate and change our mind, right? The situation might change where we might need to get our gun out, and then after we get it out, we realize that, okay, now I don't need to place rounds on this target because the situation has changed for a number of reasons. I wanted to briefly touch on this topic because after talking to a lot of people in the community, it's pretty evident that the average gun owner has little to no training and practice on drawing their firearm from concealment and being able to place rounds on target in a quick amount of time or a short amount of time. A lot of people, when you talk to them, they have never drawn their firearm in live fire. And I'm not talking about self-defense, I'm talking about just at the range to practice, which if your life is on the line, someone else's life on the line, you don't want the first time that you've done something to be in that moment when it counts for everything. We want to have a baseline skill set already so that we know what we can and what we can't get away with. Just gives us some options to make sure that we're doing the right thing in that moment. But either way, if you have any questions, let me know. Y'all be safe.